Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. They stop him right at the 24.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete downfield. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. The back's got it. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He'll pitch it. Finds room at the 30. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw again. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Stock right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as try to keep the drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your literal slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 40. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down and throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down?
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's the running back in the flat. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They call the draw play here.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
And the Roadrunners looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Alabama. He'll stroll into the end zone. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point is good. Makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Continues to fight for yards. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, tie. There was no stopping him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words from his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Powers through the tackle. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runs through the defender. He's tackled but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Turn starts inside the 15. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And looking to throw now on first down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He makes the grab. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
That ball snagged for a completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Alabama. And the route is on.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there, good effort, and now it's 3rd down.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging it, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The DB's backing off from the line now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, UTSA. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Big throw caught on the left side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Gotta seal the edge to be able to...
Nobody can bring him down. Physical run breaking tackles. Touchdown, tie. And this one is getting ugly. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Roadrunners have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but hey, set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep on third down. Fights through a tackle.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Split backfield here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with his tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Caught in the flat by the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to ruin a catch, a big gainer. Well, this defense is playing well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
They'll run it here. Fights through the tackler. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll work the clock here with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw already.
Just trucks through the defender. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, walking with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. Give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone. Maybe get it on.
And he scores. Touchdown, Roadrunners. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the defense brings him down.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play. Offense on the field to take over. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Roadrunners are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. this game is not over yet. We'll see how the offense plays it. They love to chew some clock here, but you can't get too complacent. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The game makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller. Why would you be throwing the football with the lead, and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. Football comes out. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.